When I was growing up, we always had two kinds of cranberry sauce on the table for holiday meals. We had one that we made ourselves with whole cranberries and spices and sometimes orange or apple. But we also had the stuff that came out of the can, slid out in an awesome cylinder, or at least as a kid I thought it was awesome, and you could slice it. And that one we always bought at the store. But I wanted to see if I could make that kind, the jellied kind. I like both. I wanted to try making the jellied kind at home and kicking it up with some of those spices and other fruit flavors and stuff. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make jellied cranberry sauce. There's a link to a printable version of the recipe in the notes below the video. But for starters, you'll need 12 ounces of cranberries, 1 large or 2 small oranges, 1 cinnamon stick, and 2 cloves. For additional spice, I'm using Spicebush, which is a wild plant native to eastern North America. But you can also use a combination of 2 black peppercorns and 4 whole allspice. Lightly grind those spices and tie them up along with the cinnamon stick and the cloves in a piece of cheesecloth. Grate off the zest of the orange or oranges, just the orange part, none of the bitter white pith. Cut the orange in half and squeeze out the juice, being sure not to include any seeds. Measure the OJ and add water to make a total of 1 cup of liquid. Next up, put the cranberries, the OJ water combination, and 1 cup of sugar into a pot over high heat. I use less sugar than that for whole cranberry sauce, but don't skimp on it for this recipe if you want a sliceable jellied cranberry sauce. Add the spice bundle to the pot. When they're done, the cranberries will smush against the side of the pot when pressed instead of popping. But for jellied cranberry sauce, cook 5 minutes more after that point. Remove the spice bundle. If you've got a food mill, now's the time to use it. Run the sauce through the food mill to remove the skins. Stir or whisk the orange zest into the sauce. Okay, you could, if you're going to eat your cranberry sauce within a day or two, just put it into a small bowl or ramekin and put something like parchment paper on the surface so that it doesn't form a skin. Put it in the refrigerator. If you want to save it for longer, you will need to put it into sterilized canning jars and process in a boiling water bath for 5 minutes. I will include instructions for that in those notes down below. Take off the parchment paper or unscrew the lid from the canning jar if you canned it. Here's what we've got. And take a table knife and run that around the edge of the sauce. And I hope this works. It should come right out. Look at that. Gorgeous.